Is it possible to demonstrate cable differences? Oh boy, here we go. David in Greenville, South Carolina writes to us, no topic in audio seems to be more divisive than high-end. Be more divisive than high-end, high-priced interconnects and speaker cables. Sorry about that. The skeptics immediately scream snake oil, though they rarely offer anything more than their own doubts that cables can affect sound as proof of their oily assertions. In rare cases, some make reference to static tests of the cables themselves, which purport to show little to no electrical differences between the various types of cables, regardless of their price or technical claims. The skeptics, who have likely never listened to a system with the resolution needed to show the value of high-end cables, or any high-end upgrade for that matter, assert that this is proof these items can't have an audible effect. I and most others must decide on upgrades to our stereos based on sound and not marketing hype. So do you think it's possible to create a test to show the results of a cable and or component swap? Do you think it's advisable to do so? No, well, yes, we do it all the time. When we audition cables, we set up very simple tests. We like the blind test. So I'll usually have one of our techs make the swap. Let's say we're doing new audio cables. Let's say we want to compare the differences between USB cables on connecting our computer or our server to our DAC. And USB cables in that configuration make a lot of difference. It's immediately obvious when listening on a big system. Now, I don't want to prejudice myself because I just want to find out which one actually is truth. And I don't want to bias, this one's super expensive, this one's a joke, blah, blah, blah. So I'll have a tech make the swap. And all I ask is, let me hear A. I don't care. Not only do I not care, I don't want to know what A is. And then play me B. Now let's go back. Well, clearly B is better than A or whatever the results are. And then I want to know what it is so we can install it and use it. And I'll often ask people hey, sit down. What do you think? What are we doing? Doesn't matter what we're doing. Just sit down and listen to this track. All right, make a change. He doesn't even know what the change is. What do you hear? And if he corroborates and says, wow, that really opened up the sound field, or listen to the bass now. If I can get 3-4 people who don't know what we're doing to have the exact same comments that the bass is better, the highs are better, whatever it is, I have consensus to the point where I'm happy with that, and off we go. Now, there's plenty of people who are sitting here going, oh, that's BS. Well, it's not BS. It's absolutely true. It's verifiable. It's something that if you want to take the time to come down and do it for yourself, we're happy to accommodate. But the other part of his question is, do you think we should do it? No, I don't think it's worth it. First off, we don't change people's minds. I don't care which side of the fence you're on. I'm not here to change your mind because I know I can't. Maybe over 25 years, or so I could change your mind. Maybe, probably not. Just like you can't change mine. I listen to this stuff all day long. In my life experience, I can tell you that the changes are real. I can hear them today and I can hear them a month later. I can walk into our listening room and say there's something wrong. I know this piece. It's wrong. Oh, sorry boss, we're trying out this new whatever. Happens all the time. So in my life experience, I understand what we can and can't do, and we live our life by that. Now, if your life experience is completely different, where you've tried, I put it on, there's no electrical difference. which we can talk about at a later date because that is not relevant. It really isn't relevant. And I know it just makes everybody go crazy because it has to be relevant. No, it doesn't. Only in a certain sense. Only if you're looking for the right things. I'm not going to go into it because here I am trying to prove my point and to change somebody's mind, and I don't give a rat's ass about changing anybody's mind because I can't. I don't want to, and you shouldn't either. So for your own edification, if you want the best cables in your system, it's pretty easy to do A/B comparisons if you do them right and you have a system that is resolving enough to hear those differences. You can use some of my reference materials that I post online. Look up on just Google Paul's Picks, and you'll find my references available up there. So okay, hope that answers your question. Didn't get off in the weeds too far. Thanks for asking it. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.